Set on a generous site in the coastal city of Zushi, this house begins with a simple but compelling question: how can architecture exist between the city and nature, without fully belonging to either? Designed by Teitakusubako in collaboration with Yusuke Igarashi architects, the project sits on a 1,000 square meter plot at the edge of suburban Tokyo, where dense urban fabric gradually dissolves into a more natural landscape. Rather than choosing one condition over the other, the house is conceived as a kind of mediator, a spatial threshold that carefully negotiates between these two contrasting environments. From the outside, the architecture feels grounded and quiet, using solid materials like stone to anchor itself within the landscape. But as you move through the house, that sense of solidity begins to shift, revealing a more nuanced spatial experience that constantly repositions your relationship to both the surrounding neighborhood and the nearby greenery. The layout plays a key role in this transition. Instead of a single, open interior, the home is organized through a series of layered spaces that subtly guide movement and perception. These layers act almost like filters, sometimes opening outward toward nature, and other times pulling inward to create a sense of privacy. This creates a rhythm throughout the house, where moments of exposure and enclosure alternate, allowing residents to experience different degrees of connection to the outside world depending on where they are. What's particularly interesting is how the house avoids treating nature as something separate or decorative. Instead, it integrates the surrounding environment as part of the spatial experience itself. Light, views, and even the changing atmosphere of the site become active elements within the architecture. Rather than framing nature like a picture, the design allows it to seep into the house in more subtle ways, through shifting, partial openings, and carefully positioned thresholds that blur the boundary between inside and outside. In the end, this home doesn't try to dominate its context or disappear into it. It exists somewhere in between, constantly balancing openness and protection, urban presence and natural retreat. And it's in that in-between condition where the project becomes most compelling, offering a quieter, more reflective way of living that responds not just to space, but to the changing relationship between people, architecture, and the environment around them.